Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. Test 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 test. One 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 one. Okay, we're getting audio. Good 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 to know. All right, that's over there. Okay, so a little backstory. I filmed an episode and my OBS was not picking up my audio. Um, Interestingly enough, so I'm gonna start it over. So as you can see, I'm heavily modded. There's a lot of mods here. If you're interested in them, um, you can slow down or pause or whatever. The gist of it is um, most of it is YAML, yet another mech lab. There's some other stuff that goes along with that, the stuff that YAML requires to run, and some others. We're running a custom advanced starter uh, thing. So we're going to start out. I'm going to set it in co-op, just because in case maybe in the future some of my friends want to join me or whatever. But we're going to go with the advanced career start option here. We're going to change to, I was trying to start in house Liao space. So I'm going to start in house Liao. We're going to start out in 3015 with vanilla money. We're going to start out with 4 mechs. We are going to give ourselves 6 pilots. Just because in case a couple pilots die or whatever, we'll shag them out. So the gist of it is like a small mercenary company here. We got a couple small mechs to start out with, nothing super fancy, and um, whoever it gives me for pilots, and we'll decide who our pilots are gonna, what mechs are gonna pilot and how they're gonna do them. So we'll see how this works. Like I said, I already filmed an episode. Really sad because I'm gonna have to go and delete it. I was gonna curate the footage for YouTube, but the gist of it is gonna do another one. So I'm gonna click new career here.
In 2108.
Let's skip the cutscene. All right. So all the art shows here. So yeah, so it's modded from um, the base Warrior 5. 99% of those mods are available on the Steam Workshop. I think there's one mod that I went and grabbed from Nexus Mods. It wasn't available. I'd have to go through the list to figure out which one that was. If somebody was going to ask me, uh, I do have my mod list file. If like somebody wanted to, like was going to team up with me, I could always export my mod list to them, and then they'd have the the JSON file for the mods that then they could just pull. They'd of course have to have the mod subscribed, but they would know exactly which mods to load in to have an um, equitable playthrough. So we're going to start in Liao space. We're going to try and keep Liao friendly. Let me do this real quick here. There we go. There you go. All right, so we're going to leave this vanilla balanced and bonkers, or vanilla. We're leaving the presets there. The only thing we're going to do is we're going to say we are going to use Mech Salvage version 2 rules. We're going to give a little bit higher salvage chance, like 68, maybe 68%. And we're not going to change anything else, all right? We're going to leave everything else the same. If somebody else is trying to do something like this, do everything the same. I just want a slightly better chance of salvage, because sometimes it seems like stuff doesn't show up. So that tells me that it's going to run through and check to make sure there's no problems with the stuff. Because I've done it so many times, it's already there. This tells me that we'll get cantina missions when we hit level 4. So then let's go to the barracks real quick. You could, if you watch other MW5 or whatever, you could go through these screens. I typically just close them. I don't even know. Here's our starting roster. As you can see, we don't have the greatest pilots. The main things I'm looking for will be based on what weapons loadouts a particular mech I'm going to be putting them in has. I want decent evasion skills. So like this guy with a 1-2, crappy evasion. His ability to reduce damage and avoid heat. He's already pretty good at avoiding heat, right? He has no room to improve there, but anyway, this evasion, he's going to be one of those guys who's just like, I just stumble into the way of the guns, which means I'm less likely to use him. This guy's got a max of 5, and we are going to train these guys up. So because I'm using YAML rules and all that, you can train your pilots later, not just deal with starting pilots. But the main thing, like this 1 of 2, I'm sorry, this pilot, Greta Weber, she has a 1 of 1 in ballistics and a 1 of 2 in evasion. The odds of me putting her or anything are highly unlikely unless a bunch of other mechs die. Go past the star map real quick, close that. All right, so we start out with a Javelin, a Jaeger mech, a Locust, and an Urban mech. So on some missions, I would probably take the Urban mech even though it's slow, just because it has the cannons. But primarily, I'm just going to switch these around. I'm probably going to start out, primarily I'll be playing the Jaeger mech. And occasionally maybe playing the Urban mech depending upon the mission. So anyway, so that's that. So we already have a couple things we could upgrade. We're going to go and upgrade that and upgrade that. We're going to sell the Flamer. I can tell you right off the bat, I don't use Flamers. I realize that they are effective in the situations where they're used. I just tend to never use them, so they end up just taking up space in my inventory. So jumping over to the star map, like I said, I'm starting out in Liao space. I want to try and concentrate on keeping Liao happy. There's a duel right here. This is really good because a duel gives us a chance to go in, maybe pick up a couple mechs one at a time and get some money and some salvage. The problem though is this is against Liao. So if I click on this and go view intel, we can see that that's against Liao. We're trying to keep Liao happy. Unfortunately, that mission right off the bat makes Liao pissed off at us. So let's see what else we can do. We can do this one, which doesn't affect Liao. So we can do this Garrison one and the Scorched Earth and probably do pretty well. Make a little bit of money and everything. And as long as we don't do that assassination contract against Liao, we won't be affecting how happy Liao is with us. So we're in House Liao space. We started out saying we would prefer Liao mech unit. That's how we started out. We're basically Liao troops that said, you know what, we don't want to work for the government anymore. We want to go out and do our own thing. The biggest problem here is that a lot of these missions are initially against Liao. So maybe I'm thinking maybe I take in a different way of looking at the story and maybe say I'm pissed off at my boss and I don't worry about keeping Liao happy. Maybe I think about it that way, because then I don't care about whether Liao's happy. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to say I don't care whether or not Liao's happy. So I'm going to go ahead and go do this duel. That'll be the first mission we run. So I'm just going to go ahead and travel right over there. It's going to cost 100 grand out of our starting capital. Hope you guys can hear me just fine. I could hear when I tested it on my phone. I would tell you that sometime in the cap hour or whatever, I'll probably hit the add button just to in between missions or whatever. Like if I have to go to the bathroom or like my dog, like Amali here, she wants out. I have 3 Sepala Siberian Huskies. 2 of them are outside right now, and 1 of them's in here. She's acting like she's a little warm. Let me turn the fan on for you, Molly. Hang on. Lay down. Yes, pretty girl. I know. Your brothers are outside. Anyway, so here we are. We'll check the mech market real quick. For 3.9, there's a flea. Not in the greatest condition. The reason why it says 26 over 20 is because it has endo. The stuff needs to be repaired on it before the endo will kick in and lower that weight back down. So it's not bad because it has endo, so it's got a lot more structure to it. That's not a bad flea. Anything here I really want to look at real quick? I don't think so. So let's just jump over here to the contracts. You could go through these things if you want to about negotiating and all that. It's going to be pretty self-explanatory as I do it. So you can see here the story behind the mission. I don't tend to read the stories too much. I did when I was doing the campaign, but for these, I'm interested in getting in and doing the gameplay. So the backstory, it means something and it doesn't. I A lot of people would like look at the size. Like, I don't want to play something on that big of a map. I don't want to say it. The only things that I really pay attention to are number one, it's a night map. It's going to be evening. Visibility is going to be reduced. It's going to be acid rain. So I'm probably going to end up using my thermal vision a lot in this mission. We'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and say accept that. I only have 1 point, and right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and take my damage. I'm going to take my insurance coverage. That's $500,000 of insurance coverage. I have pretty small mechs. Well, I have one decent sized mech. I don't anticipate taking 500,000 in damage. I might not. That keeps me from getting the damage from killing me. I'll still get a decent payout. There's still a base payout right here, right? And the estimated payout, I'll get 3 salvage picks. So the idea really in this mission is for me to get in and get out. It's a duel, so I don't have a choice. I have to kill the enemies, but I wouldn't be sticking around because I have a limited number of salvage picks. So I just need to get in and get out of the mission. So as you can see, my problem is I need to reorganize this so it makes more logical sense to me. I agree, this is my heavy mech, this is my missile mech, this is the speedy mech, this is a slow mech. That's where I'm going to keep. Typically, I'll try and put my slower mech in the last slot, so if I'm doing something, I can say F4 for my 4th squad member to do whatever, and pretty much like isolate him if I need to, because he's going to be pretty slow. So now I need to make sure, like Scooter's a 1 out of 2 in evasion. This is a very mobile mech, all right, with jump jets, and he has a 1 out of 2 evasion. He's not the guy for this mech. All right, this is a locust mech, right? And this is a fast mech, all right? What this guy needs to be, he needs to be over here in this urban mech. So right off the bat, let's just go ahead and... We know that Scooter's over there. Scooter's out of the way. Now, I want to worry about me. I'm going to be really working on as I play, I'm going to be leveling up all these skills. I'm going to use every weapon at my disposal. This is a gun and laser, it's a ballistics and laser build. I'm not going to be using any missiles. So it doesn't really matter about the missile skill here. So Pale Rider is actually a really good pilot for this. So is Falcon good for the Javelin where it's a missile mech? Well, he's got 1 of 7 on missiles. He's really mobile, or he's going to learn to be really mobile. And he's got a chance to really level up on his missiles. He's a really good pilot to be in the Javelin. That leaves Thunder over here with his 1 of 3 evasion. And a 1 of 1 laser. It's a laser mech. Wouldn't I really want somebody who's a little bit better on lasers if possible? So let's see if I can't find one of those other pilots that I have who maybe has a decent evasion with a chance to learn lasers. So Bay 1, Bay 2, Bay 3. So this guy, 1 of 5 on lasers, or her, 1 of 5, but only 1 of 2 of evasion. Still not the best. This is who's in there. Hacksaw at least could get up to 3 on lasers and up to 5 on evasion. I think this is the one, and it doesn't have really good ballistics, and don't need him in a ballistic mech. So let's put a Hacksaw in there. So that's pretty much how this squad's going to run. So let's just go ahead and say, yep, we're ready, and launch. So that's the logic behind how I set up the unit that I'm going to run with. I'm happy that they gave me, for whatever reason, when I said give me a vanilla start from Liao, somehow I end up with a decent sized Jaeger mech as one of my starter mechs in a brand new career. So this is awesome. And it's evening. Luckily I don't need my thermal, so I could go thermal. You'll notice the difference in the thermals. I mean, like way down there. So those rocks way down there. If I go thermal, I can see like that yellow line on the hillside over there. I can see that hill. When I go thermal, that hill kind of fades away and I can't see it so much. If I go night vision, because of the glare, because it's not really dark enough, there's too much highlight. Night vision is not effective either. So the duel, we don't know where they are. I didn't see the ship come in. It has to be somewhere on the other side of that mountain, in that direction, because I didn't get to see the ship come in and land. So, and one of the other mods that I'm using, you'll notice, is I'm using Vaughn's biomes. So my biomes are going to be a little bit different than a base MechWarrior 5 installation. But along with that is I'm also running a topographic map add-on, which doesn't just... So the Vaughn Biomes maps gives you the hexes. So it's like the old board game for Battletech where there's hexes on the map. And you move hex to hex. That's really good. And you can tell people, like if you're in a co-op, you can say, I'm going to I-8, or I'm going right here to I-8 in the middle, or I'm going over there to D7 on the far west side, that kind of thing. So you can call out where stuff is to people. But I'm running the topographic, so I can see like the elevation lines and all that. And you'll see that where I am is kind of a low level, and then it climbs up and plateaus, and there's a plateau, and then it goes back down the other side. So it's a pretty even isometric or asymmetrical map. So it's I'm sorry, not asymmetrical. It's symmetrical. The map is identical all the way around. It's pretty interesting. A lot of maps aren't like that. And you can note. Let me check my weapons here. I got two autocannons on. I got the autocannon 2s on my 1, my left mouse button. The autocannon 5s on my 2, which is my right mouse button, and my medium lasers on my 3. That's not the way I would want this. So I'm going to go down here and do this and go. I want my medium lasers on 1. And then I'm going to actually do this. Put one of these on 2. There. So now when I fire, it's a 2 and a 5, a 2 and a 5, and my medium laser. So what that looks like is that's my medium lasers in the middle. That's a 2 and a 5. That's a 2 and a 5. Still have no idea where these guys are at. They haven't came looking for me. You're going to notice that urban mech is going to end up being way behind me. Let me turn down my audio just a little bit here. I don't have to talk so much over it. Let's go to that. That's a little bit better. You still hear the game audio, and so do I, but it's not like super loud. That should be better. All right. Mission 1 of this playthrough, a duel. Let's see here. So we came in over in L10. I'm anticipating them to be in like G8 or H7, somewhere down in that valley. Like somewhere right down in that valley. But I didn't see them. Nobody popped up. Later on, see, I'm already to the far corner here. So I'm going to circle back. I know they didn't come down in this corner. I'm going to go past the valley to the other upslope. So what that looks like outside is I'm turned, my feet are walking one way, my torso's going another, and I walk into a hill. Some people like to play in third person. I don't. I like to play in first person. Most of my first person shooters like to play in first person too. Oh, somebody left their pickup truck out here. Game and voice chat is a little too quiet. All right, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Thank you, Outlaw. Hang on. So I just turned the game down because I thought it was going to be too loud for you guys. So let me turn the game back up. Hang on. Go here. I was worried that the game was too loud. I can definitely turn it back up. There's that. And then you're saying my voice is too low? My mic. I thought there was a way to boost this. I boosted the mic. See if that helps. See if that works. Let me just go back. I just reinstalled OBS, dude. I reinstalled my operating system and stuff a couple months ago, and I haven't been streaming. So, but anyway, good to see. Yeah, it's getting to be bike weather. My Connex, where my motorcycles are at, I can finally get to. Um, but I haven't gotten any of them out yet. I'm ready though. I'm ready to ride. I really am. Where are these enemy at? And yeah, I started over because started my thing over for this campaign or this thing I'm doing because um, my audio wasn't even picking up. The game audio was picking up, but not my audio. So I had an entire stream where my mouth was moving, but it didn't pick up any of the audio. All right, we're just gonna jump down here. It's almost like it didn't even spawn the enemy is what I'm starting to think. I've never seen that happen ever. And obviously I can't extract if I don't complete the mission. It's saying I've got 3 enemy to kill. Aha! MW5. Oh, the last one you played was MW2. Yeah, I'm in a custom campaign here. A new career, not a campaign, career. Damn, I missed that guy completely. When the smoke gets too much, turn on thermals. That's it. There we go. All right. All right. So we only got 3 picks. Like I said, this starter mission, because I'm entry level merc unit, I don't get a lot of pick of the loot from the battles. I did win the duel, so I got that payout. They did pay for my insurance. I took the insurance, so it doesn't matter how much damage I took. They covered it, so that's good. So that's why they're paying me out to $789. I don't know if I want the fleet part or if I'd rather start working on some building up some better lasers. The odds of me using a fleet are actually really low, to be honest. I think I'm gonna go with the lasers, that then I can work on improving them. So I took the most damage. Part of that's because of how valuable this battle mech is compared to the others. The urban mech never even got in the fight. But yeah, you can see I took 57 damage, and that 57 damage is costing me that much. So let's go ahead and complete that. If we look at the star map, I'm going to be jumping over to this garrison duty and the assassination of the square. I'm actually going to do all 3 of those. We're going to do all 3 of those missions. The graphics are fantastic. MechWarrior 5 graphics are awesome, to be honest. And the smoke effects, the fire effects, the explosions are so beautiful. And you're seeing it in 1080p. So I'm playing my 4K monitor is here, but I'm playing on my 2K monitor. So I'm playing in 1440, but it's being transcoded and put in 1080p for you guys to see. So I'm seeing it better than what you're seeing it. And yeah, it looks good in 1080p, and that's even transcoded down to 1080p. So anyway, so I'm going to go over here. So that's where I'm going to go next. But I don't want to click the travel button yet because I'm going to go ahead and jump in and do these repairs. So you can see he lost a laser. All right, that laser got damaged. I click repair all. It yanked one of my small lasers out of my inventory. So that's how that happens. If I do this, see this? I have two small lasers right here. I could go like this and then that and do it, or because this one's damaged, when I click, you'll notice the two over here, when I click repair all, it just yanked one out of my spares and put it over there. So that did that. So that cost me 22 grand for 4 days. Let's get that going. It actually takes 6 because I'm in a conflict zone. The Javelin, we're probably going to switch this to a short-range missile boat at some point instead of a long-range missile boat, because he does have room for 3 missile launchers, and it makes more sense to run 3 SRMs than a big LRM. But I at the moment I really can't do that. So we're just gonna. This is all just armor damage. Some armor here, some armor there, some armor there. That's all that's really hurt on him. Do that. It says 3,000 for 1 day. It's not. It's gonna be 2 days, and it's gonna cost just a little bit more. All right, the Jaeger mech though. This is the problem. See, this is when we look at him. This AC5 burst fire. You'll notice I don't have any in my inventory. So when I click repair all, that gun right there did not get fixed. Is there an AC5 burst fire on the market? No. Do I have any ballistic weapons that I could take? No. So what we really need to hope is that there's another AC5 burst fire where we're going. That's what we're really going to hope for. So we're going to fix what we can and hope and pray there's an AC5 where we're going. That's weird, because when I look at my my settings, my output is 6K at, oh, hang on, it did scale it to 720. I'll fix that later. You're right. I'll fix it. I don't want to stop the stream and restart it, but you're right. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I will fix it. Anyway, so there is a resource mission here if I choose to take it. I usually do those. I'm not going to do it right off the bat because they're a little more complex. Not super complex, but a little more complex. And it's a little bit higher difficulty. So I'm probably going to take the Scorched Earth first, because that way it's going to burn down a bunch of buildings, like take them to the ground, whatever. Whereas the Assassination, I'm probably going to be running into some people. The Garrison duty, I'm going to take the Garrison duty first, because they're going to come in waves, and I only have to deal with like the number, whatever enemies are coming in that wave. Hang on, Louisa's in Hawaii. She's on her way home. Hang on. And the Molly wants out. All right, so let me do something real quick here. I'm going to put a Molly out. I'm going to put a Molly out. I'm going to go ahead and click this because I'm going to do this. Let me click continue on that. Oh, wait. Hang on a second. We need an AC5, don't we? It's not a burst fire, but we'll take it. It's not a burst fire, but we'll take it. Now, the only difference is going to be after I do that work, because it's going to take 6 days. Normally, I would just go ahead and click start on a mission, but I need to set up my weapons groups to make sure that's correct. So let's go back here. Hang on, Momos. Go here and notice that, okay, the AC5 did stay on the right group. That's the only thing I was worried about, is it stayed on the right group. All right. So I'm going to click the contract. I'm going to click this. We got no points. We can't do anything. We just got to take what they give us, which is 474,000 and 3 picks.
The mission area is under heavy weather warning.
I'm going to click ready.
It's going to affect visibility.
So it'll start loading into the mission, right? And I'm going to click the 1 minute ad break real quick. So if you guys don't mind sticking around for the ad, please apologize. I'm going to let my dog go outside and go potty and bring the boys in. and I'll be right back. The mission will already be started. And hopefully, I'm not dead in the mission. Hopefully, my guys here do something in the couple seconds, so I'll be away. We'll see. Anyway, so there's that. If you're subscribed, you don't get the ads. That's all I can say. All right, be right back.
We're at target location, and not a moment too soon. We have been contracted to relieve Allied forces at Nav Point Alpha. Move in and establish a perimeter around the checkpoint. Nothing on scopes at the moment, but don't get comfortable. Hostiles have been reported in the area.
Perimeter has been breached. Hostiles on the approach.
All right, lay back down, guys. Good one, go potty. Good girl. Good girl. All right. Oh, crap. Oh, it's a snowstorm too. Shoot. All right, I'm back. I'm back. We got to go thermal in this good snowstorm. They've already been beating up on the buildings because I wasn't here. All right, go get that guy. There goes our missile launching javelin. Falcon's launching some missiles over the roof. Got to kill 7 enemy here. Missed completely. Got a friendly tank there. Well, just land in front of my guns, why don't you?
Hostiles are escalating their assault on your position, Commander. Be careful.
Short-range missile tank, laser tank. They're both way out there. Jesus Christ. All right, here. You fast, Mex? Go get that guy.
Target acquired.
I got 100-something rounds here, and I only got 6 more enemies to kill. I'm not going to be light with my ammo. I'm going to fire as soon as I have a shot here. As soon as I have a shot. As soon as I have a shot. Come on.
Target eliminated.
If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up. More enemies inbound. They really are gunning for you, Commander.
Little free loot right here.
Out.
Grab that real
Close
quick.
enough.
Come on,
Ready
come
to
on,
start
come on.
pickup operation. Always
Anybody that
please
stuck
stop
around for the
ammo.
ads, I appreciate it.
New target javelin.
Whenever I get a payday from Twitch, I usually buy a game and give it away to somebody who's a viewer. So. Oh, I overheated. Hang on. 1 second. Molly, lay down. Damn
You must
dogs.
have really kicked over the beehive here, Commander. More hostiles inbound.
I really overheated. I don't know what my heat is, but it's taking a while to come off of overheating.
Override engaged.
Gotta be careful about that. Now that I've turned off the overrides, I could easily blow myself up. Alright.
Roger that. Target confirmed.
This location wasn't built to withstand military-grade weapon fire. We need to pull them away from the buildings.
Well, they take out that one. I'm going to go for this one. Maybe not. It's hiding behind the rocks. Now they're both behind the rocks. All right. One enemy left.
Acquired.
Acknowledged.
One enemy left. You laying in front of the fan, Tiki? All right.
Once you've found the targeted asset,
Whoa, whoa.
move up to it, and we'll begin
Where?
the recovery procedure. I barely even
Hold
know
ammo.
the name.
Hold fire for a second. Hold fire. Hold fire.
Hacksaw here. Reporting a new pile of rubble.
Congratulations, Commander. These people owe their lives to you. You can never have too much ammunition.
Managed to get that before the timer ran out there. Okay, we only get 3 picks. So, I think we do the same at the moment. I think we stick with getting some medium lasers so we can work on them. We kind of need another AC5 just in case. Yeah, let's get an AC5 just in case something happens to our cannon again. We had no insurance coverage there, so we got to cover all this. We got to cover all that ourselves. It's all just light armor damage. Not going to bother to look at it. I'm just going to say A to say repair all. All right, and then we're going to dive right back in, take the next contract. So, again, before we do the assassination, I think we do the scorched earth. Because the assassination are going to have more guards, so we'll go like that. We're going to take our... we still have no negotiation points.
The nasty weather means your visibility will be limited out there and have adverse effects on your sensors.
Ah.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
Oh, look at it, right behind me. 3 or 4.
We have been tasked
4.
with the
Look at that.
destruction of an industrial center marked
No,
as
6.
9 Alpha.
What
Be
the
sure to open
hell?
fire around any pipes or tanks, as the contents have the potential of being explosive. Cargo acquired.
Get a $100 or $100 seatbelt payday out of just this? I said stop.
Excellent find, Commander. Beginning recovery now.
Alright, so we're gonna sell the AC-20 and the LRM-20 early on because we're not gonna use them. And I don't use chem lasers, so that's gonna be extra money. But we got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 56, 60, 65,000 just in cash. Just from that. Alright. So, we're here to destroy stuff. thermal gets me see a little bit further in this situation. Night, I can see a long way with night. Might not be able to see. Ooh, can I see the? I can see the mech better.
Near target assassin.
Sensor sweep detected.
Target acquired.
Storage facility destroyed. One trick shot coming up.
Good start, Commander. I'm showing major damage to the target facility.
Hacksaw here. Vehicle destroyed.
You've managed to demolish about half of the target's buildings. Crack on, Commander. Our payday is nearly here, Commander. Just keep smashing.
Target commando.
Target identified. Bring it down. Leave nothing left for them to salvage. Mission complete, Commander.
All right, I just need out of here.
Expect our employer to be very satisfied with this result. Head to the evac point for extraction.
Remember, I don't get any extra money here. It's all just damage I'm taking. So
Near target locust. Target
This is Hacksaw. That was pretty.
Mission complete, Commander. Let's go home.
got to be smart economically. All right, whoever this chat person is. Um, Yep, I did it. All right, so out of all that, this is the stuff we picked up. So we got the cash and all that we picked up, the extra cash. You can see the extra cash we picked up in the loot. We have 3 picks. Again, I kind of want to work on my lasers. I don't think I'm going to use an LRM-10 anytime soon, but we'll take that. All right. So we took a little bit of damage, 63 grand. This guy is he's not the best pilot at the moment, but see these guys are leveling up, which is a key thing. Which is why when somebody's like 1 of 1, he can't go any further. So and you can see this one, Hacksaw, just hit his max on lasers. He hit 3 out of 3. He can't go any higher on lasers at the moment, but that's okay. Let's go over here, do some more quick battlefield repairs. Make sure that's just armor damage. That's just armor damage. I'm looking at the damage overall. So like if I look here, you can see that armor has a minus whatever, and I look down at the equipment down on the bottom, and nothing's damaged. Same thing, armor. It's all just armor. So hit A and do repair all. Now if I come over here on those lasers I got, I'm gonna go ahead and fix them up. So if I ever have to use them. If we look at my lasers, you can see that I've taken those cheap lasers and I've made them up to tier 2s already. This one I'm going to sell. Like I said, I'm not going to use chem lasers anytime soon. I'm going to sell those, sell that, sell that. If I look at all weapons, I also said these AC-20s, I'm not going to have a mech for an AC-20 in a while. And when I do, I'm going to get AC-20s to put in them. So cash-wise, I'm just going to go ahead and say, get rid of those AC-20s. They don't do me any good at the moment. Same thing with these LRM-20s. That's 10 tons. I don't have any mechs big enough to hold those at the moment. So again, get rid of those. And the rest of this stuff, I'm going to kind of hold on to at the moment. Don't have any other equipment I really want to sell. I don't need all these jump jets. I'm just going to get rid of that just for the extra cash. Hold on to the heat sinks. Anyway, so that's that. Just a quick overrun of the economics there. if I go back to the contract now, we're going to do this assassination. The good thing is I have all these missions here, so I can do all this in this one system and not have to pay travel costs to go anywhere else. So it's literally just jump right back in, which is really good. It's really good for like me recording too, because I'm not having to do a whole bunch of other stuff. It's literally right back in the action. So now I am going to be able to take some insurance coverage. Like I said, this is an assassination. It's one of the reasons why I did the other mission first. The assassination, there's definitely going to be some mechs that I've got to fight through to get to the guy I've got to kill. I'm going to concentrate on him, obviously, but I'm probably going to take some damage in this. So now, because I've got a little bit, I have a negotiation point, I can use it to take the insurance, which I wouldn't have been able to do if I hadn't done the other mission first. So I'm just thinking ahead. So my repairs are going to take me 6 days. Oh, you got a toy wire? Okay. Just trying to explain some of my logic here for you guys. The reasons why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. Oh, sorry. I hate the fact that it makes you click the button more than once. It's like, oh, did you really want to start? Yes, I said start.
There's a good chance our targets have split up in order to evade us. The marked locations on the map are the most likely areas where we'll find them. Be careful, as they
So,
have many supporters
I have
in the
at
area
least
that are more
one
than willing to die for
mech
their
that
cause.
I must destroy. I might have up to 3. There could be 1 in each area. And not only that, they could have bodyguards. So, let's look at the map, and I think we'll go... Yeah, we'll go on the left-hand side and circle the right. So, that symbol on the map, the squiggly lines, is water. And let me show you something about water here. As I generate heat, the temperature bar, I can stand here in the water, and notice outside the water, when I fired my lasers, I went to 16. If I stay in idle, you know, the water helps cool you off. So water, and another cool thing that is you can actually go under the water. You can fire your missiles out of the water. You can shoot you. Water can be your best friend. It really can. All right.
New target.
That's not my target. That's a mech that's in the way, and he just hit me with that autocannon 10, or tried to.
Dynasty unit, prosecuting mercenary mechs.
Let me go thermal so I have a better chance of seeing him. Can I even hit him? Let's see if I can hit him. My javelin's hitting him with some long-range missiles. I lost visual.
Positive visual on the target, Commander.
All right, so my
Marked
target's
it on the
here.
attack screen.
At least one of my targets. Lieutenant Vega is here, so it says 0 of 1. So I don't have to worry. There may be other mechs and other targets here, but they aren't required for mission completion. Only he is required for mission completion. Let's get rid of this tank.
This is Falcon. Took it out, sir.
The fires, all the fires burning from the trees and the smoke. So I'm going to try and get the high ground here. I'm going to try and get up on this hill. Try and get a visual. That big cannon makes so much noise. That's the guy I've got to kill. The other guys are just annoyances. It's a Jenner, so it's a 35-ton mech, not really heavy. Just over half my weight.
Right in my sights.
got that
Found our
turret.
primary target. Let's go get him.
There's another target at the next one too. So I do have a target. I have a target over there at the next town. Hit me with auto cannons. I gotta move.
Target acquired.
This is Hacksaw. Target eliminated.
Target destroyed.
It's as good as dead.
Target acquired.
Tango down. Keep at it.
I'm in the clear. Engage that mech.
That urban mech's in my way.
Target acquired.
This could get ugly.
I'm taking a lot of damage from those urban mechs.
New target Hunchback.
Enemy unit squad taking heavy damage.
Enemy mech compromised. Okay, I'm taking aim.
Falcon here. That last shot rang my bell.
Primary target is down. Kill confirmed.
Gotta go.
I have all targets showing up as KIA.
I took a lot of damage there.
Great work. That
Took a
bounty
lot of
is
damage.
ours. Fahad will break open a case of Timbiki Dork when you get back to the ship safely.
Hacksaw here. Ejecting!
Destroyed.
Lost the locust.
New target Locust.
Sensor sweep detected.
Oh, that one hurt. That was the problem with the assassination mission. So I lost a mech. So $2 million of damage. That's a loss of a mech. I only have 400,000 in insurance. So that one hurt me. In the meantime, let's work on our lasers. And Hacksaw's missing in action, and we lost a locust. So we're gonna jump back over to here to do some repairs. We're just gonna go ahead and travel. We're gonna travel first. Might go for like about an hour more. We'll see. So yeah. So is there anybody here? For 4 million, we could get that Vulcan, which is much better than the Locust that we lost. Okay, so I could easily buy a mech. I mean, obviously it has some damage, and I would need to fix it. But this is a much better trade-off. It's not a great mech, but it is better than the Locust that we lost. So right off the bat, I can tell you that I'm gonna sell this. I'm not even gonna take the parts up of it. I'm literally just gonna sell it, and I make 400 grand, which is not great. All right, so let me see what I got to do to make this guy functional. Just some armor. This guy functional. Just some armor. See, what happened is they keyed on me, and because of that, I lost another AC5. I'll put that there. I don't have an AC2 to replace this with. Is there one on the market? There is, for 142 grand. So I could grab that and put that there. And now I'm essentially back to what I was, which is not great. I have a question. Where does it even have my AC2 ammo? AC5 ammo? AC5 ammo. Oh, where's the AC? Oh, there's the AC2 ammo in my center torso. So that cost me 567. So if I do that, now I'm at 5 million. All right. So now we're going to buy that Vulcan. for 4.2. All right, and it needs to be fixed. We're sitting at 755K or 750 something K right now. It needs to be fixed. Let's repair the stuff that needs to be repaired. All right. I don't care about these jump jets. We'll balance that out. We'll put that over there. This medium laser short burst, we're gonna throw a regular medium laser on there. I don't care about the flamers. I would rather have another medium laser on there. And you know what? I don't want the lasers in the arms because I'm gonna lose the arms. That's the problem with this mech. That's why I don't like it. Is because it just has these little dinky arms, and you lose your arms all the time, and any weapons that are on the arms get lost. So it's like this machine gun over here, machine gun and machine gun ammo. So like this machine gun ammo, that's a ton. The machine gun, that's a ton. That's wasted space to me, like literally. I could put another weapon on here. If I go to my ballistics, I mean, basically, if I did, it would be another. How much is AC2s? And AC2 is 6 tons. Yeah, that's too much. So anyway, so I'm just gonna up armor this mech. So let me put max armor. Now it's much more likely to survive. I don't have any weapons on the arms, so I'm not gonna like lose a weapon on the arm because the arm fell off and now I lost the weapon too. So um, it's fast. It's pretty much the same speed in the same category as that Locust was, around 100 kilometers an hour. But I do more damage than the Locust did. Just right here, all by itself is more damage than what the Locust was doing. And then toss on the autocannon as well. And this mech has a chance to do a significant amount of damage more than I was doing before. That leaves me with 280,000 to travel with. Now, obviously, there's stuff here if I wanted to I could sell. Like, where's that flamer I took off? I don't know. Oh, I know why. Because the mechs are still being worked on. That's why. When that's off, I'll be able to sell that flamer for cash. In the meantime, I'm gonna give the dogs a treat here and maybe calm them down. I think I can come back over here to this mission, which remember it gave me this exploration mission. I kind of think I'm gonna have to be traveling anyway. I might as well stop here and make that little bit of money before I go anywhere else. Let's go there and grab that. All right, let me get the dogs a treat. Everybody lay down. Everybody has a treat. Now lay down. They're like, Dad, isn't it time for bed? They're used to going to bed around this time. All right, let me see what else. I got another text message here. All right, we're going to do this contract. It's all salvage. I've got 2 points, so now I can get 22 pieces of salvage. So this mission is about me picking stuff up. That's the goal. I want to kill some stuff, whatever it is, easy stuff, and then I want to get out. I'm not here to like run around and stay forever. I need to get some good stuff or some decent stuff and get out. About 22 points worth of stuff. That's the goal here. The goal is to get my stuff and then get the hell out.
Heads up, Commander. Weather conditions in the area will restrict visibility.
That puts me slightly over. So in this situation, I think I actually don't want to take the Vulcan. I think I want to go 20 tons under and let the Vulcan just keep being repaired. Because I've still got 7 days of the Jaeger mech being worked on. In our equipment, did that flamer show up so we can sell it? No, see the flamer's coming off that the other mech. Yeah, the Vulcan. All right. So let's go ahead and deploy a little bit underweight. Wait 7 days. We're a little underweight for the recommended weight class for this mission, which is okay. It really is. All right, so if we look at the map real quick, you'll see that in K4L4 in the corner there is an objective. That's my dropship. That's what I've got to protect. I could.
The locations on your nav map, but our scans are not 100%, so feel free to look around. Tag anything of value you see, and we will come and get it. Out.
I could try and run over to F3 to where Beta is, and try and get some loot, and I might quick do that, like go and see if I can grab something really quick, and then head back to my ship. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I think I'm gonna head west. I think I'm gonna head right over there to Beta. And what I usually do if I can is, because I don't want the ship to be an issue, I usually move to where I can see the objective. And then I tell my buddies to just go over and clear the objective and take it. So if I can get to a spot where I can see Beta, I will tell them to go and take it. So remember, I've got a slow urban mech and my missile javelin. That's my guys that I'm telling to run around. So I usually I would probably take the urban mech here, and I would run the urban mech. I can't really get to a spot where I can see this, can I? There's just enough terrain in the way that I can't personally see Beta without really getting over here. All right. Again, I'm going to tell them to go over there. So it's their job to go over there. All right. I'm headed back to the ship. Oh, a bunch of tanks.
Target acquired.
Let me go thermal so I can see better. There's one down. I want to head back to them. See, somebody's at my dropship. All right, there.
Confirmed. TAC ops inbound.
Get that tank for me, will you?
Firing from here.
There's 2% at the dropship. Somebody's over there. Somebody is over there. Can I see with night vision? Nope.
One trick shot coming up.
They're taking forever to get rid of that tank. Come on, hurry up. 8, 6, 4. Done.
Target vaporized.
Get over here.
Acknowledged.
The dropship may have killed whoever was over here. The dropship will try and defend itself.
New target, Shadowhawk.
Shadowhawk.
Mercenary forces on approach. We'll have to make do with the wreck component.
Incoming missile.
I don't want to step in the circle yet.
Incoming missile.
You betcha.
Distress signal sent by target mech.
I gotta get rid of that Shadowhawk and then I'm out of here.
Time to kick the butt.
I'm out of here.
Time to make my escape.
My 22 points, most of it's gonna go on that Shadowhawk. I got some tier 3 weapons and whatever I can get out of the Shadowhawk and the tanks. There we go. So yeah, so the Shadowhawk, I'm gonna piece it out, grab the scrap from it. whatever I can get. And oh man, I should have went for a little bit longer. I should have taken down at least a couple helicopters. Those tanks didn't give me hardly anything. That's bullcrap. I took out 1 turret and 3 tanks. 2 or 3 tanks. I should have gotten more than that. I got ripped off. 22 points. I left 10 of them on the table. It's still more than the 3 points I've been getting, but... And I got the PPC level 3. Alright. Just armor damage, only 40 points of armor. 40. That's the cheapest repairs I've had so far. Oh, and an AC2. Alright, so let's go look at this guy. The AC2 is yellow, so it says it's repairable. So, it's repairable. Alright, yeah. That's not too bad. Insufficient funds. Ah, this was what I was worried about. Alright. So, if you remember, I just got a PPC, right? I just got that PPC. So if I come over here and click sell and go to energy, this tier 3 PPC that I got, that's 264, but I'm going to keep the tier 3s. I'm going to get rid of the tier 1. And there's that flamer. There's that money I've been waiting on. So now I'm back up at 220. I need some money. I really do. So what I should do, in theory, I guess, is I've got a Shadowhawk part. Should I sell it for the cash? No, hang on. You know what? We're light on armor. Let me see something here. Hang on. How much is it going to cost me to fix this? Just to fix it. 20 grand. Fix it. Just to fix this. 30 grand. Fix this. 60 grand. Down to 99 grand. I have 146 due in a week. All right. Can we come over here and do this battlefield? I think that's what we do. I think we go over there and do the battlefield. Amali, lay down, please. Lay down. Come here. Come here, little girl. I know you're ready for bed. Lay down. Lay down. Teak, lay down, bud. I can't pay the ransom, so Hacksaw's gone. Alright? Pilot's gone. Too bad. Too bad. Alright. We're at 49 grand. We have 42 days to make that much, at least that much money. Alright. Difficulty 9, battlefield. And it's in a hellstorm. So the significance of the hellstorm is it's going to generate heat. It's going to be like a sudden blast of heat. So we'll take our insurance and 2 salvage shares. We get 11 scrap. Alright?
Bad news, Commander. Extreme weather conditions means you'll be dealing with limited visibility and compromised sensors on this mission.
Yeah, it's going to be an ugly mission. My weapons are all good, right? Okay. As long as my weapons are good. Alright. We need some money. Lay down, Amali. Come here. Come here.
Attention. Prepare for
Down.
satellite departure.
Lay down.
Hangar doors
Now.
open.
You.
Stand clear.
Why ya? Down.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
Lay down.
Weapons online.
He's pig-headed.
All systems nominal.
Seriously pig-headed.
Commander, enemy forces will inevitably overrun this area, but we have been tasked with holding them back for as long as possible. We have substantial combat bonus opportunities the longer you can hold them off, but be sure not to overextend yourself.
Okay, depending upon the damage we take, we may or may not
Augment warriors. Allied
stay.
command reports
The
enemy
significance of
movement
this is the
projected
enemies.
to hit your location at any moment. Time to earn our pay.
The enemy are going to come like 1, 2, there's 8 of them. They're not all going to come at once. They're going to come in waves. After that,
Target acquired.
Yes, sir.
there'll be more. And I can opt to stay and kill them for extra money. So it will all depend on how much damage we've taken. and whether or not I feel that the extra money
Target
warrants it.
acquired.
So if he can take out that laser with long-range missiles before it gets in range.
Bet this'll hurt.
I don't know why he got so close. Like,
More hostiles are entering the combat zone's perimeter. Brace for additional contacts.
this one's a short-range missile boat over here. So I can hit him outside of his range.
Firing from here.
21. Come on, hit him again. Come on, where is he? We haven't been hit with heat yet. You missed,
Target
buddy.
destroyed. Target acquired.
Harasser. Oh, fire
I
starter.
don't even have to aim.
My urban mech will be able to take him down pretty quick.
New target fire starter. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
That's 3 of the 8. Clean up, aisle 6.
Additional bogies setting an intercept course on your position.
New target locust.
Locust. I got the laser platform first. He's really sucky with them missiles. He takes too long to fire them, and he's not hitting too well.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Tangles appear to be bringing in additional reinforcements. Brace yourselves.
Note, if you have to play a locust or a small mech, run really fast in circles. That's the way to stay alive. Harder than hell to hit the damn things.
Whatever you say.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Spider. I hit him in the shoulder. I don't want him to land on top of me, death from above. Very real thing. You have to leg them. Legging somebody slows them down, and they lose both their legs, are out.
Mission complete, Commander.
All right.
Every kill from here out is bonus pay. Stick around as long as you like, but don't get too overconfident. Enemy forces still have a
When she
sizable
finishes
hold of this
talking.
area. Fall back to the mark nav point when you're ready for evac.
My armor bars up on the left-hand side show that we're all like still relatively green. I'm looking at my mech, my paper doll. I've got some yellow and orange armor damage. Nothing's went red, nothing's critical, so and they're still hollow, right? They're not solid. The piece of armor is not one solid color. So
Falcon here. Took it out, sir.
I could take out some helicopters or tanks or a couple small mechs here, make a little bit of extra money.
Target acquired.
Entering attack range.
Additional tangos en route to your position, Commander.
So we're at 16 or 18K right now. 2 tanks there. There's a tank right here behind
I
me.
can't do that.
There's a tank somewhere right over here. Try and knock down some of these piled up rocks so I can see.
Target acquired.
Acknowledged.
God damn it. One side of the rock, then the other side of the rock. Alright.
Target acquired.
J. Edgar.
One trick shot coming up.
Be nice if you'd actually accomplish something with those lasers, right? That'd be nice. I don't want to get close enough for that flamer to hit me, so. Man, what was that? Interesting collision.
Target
What's that guy
acquired.
got?
Hostiles inbound. Brace for contact, Commander.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
A short-range missile javelin, a chopper.
Sorry, I can't do that.
Target destroyed. New target javelin.
Right in my sights.
So with those short-range missiles, he's designed to get up close and launch. So we can stay out of range.
Very good, sir.
Target destroyed.
So we're at 115 extra, 116K in extra money. Whew. Remember, we got bills to pay.
Reconnaissance flights show increased enemy presence in the vicinity. Be on the lookout for further hostiles.
If I see a decent-sized mech like a Shadow Hawk or a Phoenix Hawk or something, I'm definitely out of here. Get rid of these fuel tanks so I don't accidentally walk into them. Helicopter.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
That's a Clint with an AC-5. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get out of here. I don't want to get hit with that AC-5. It's just going to chew up armor.
Let's get you out of there, Commander. Stand by.
All right, guys. It's getting a little late. The dog's getting kind of antsy. So let me wrap this up by getting ready to finish off episode 1 here. I'm gonna turn the VOD into a YouTube video and edit and upload it to my YouTube channel. Um, so I appreciate everybody that was here to watch. The gist of it really here is the 11 points are huge. I took the 500,000 in insurance. I only took 50K. I could have stayed longer. Okay, don't get me wrong. I could have taken some more armor damage, but I also didn't want to risk a couple weapons at the same time. So we made a decent payout. We got an extra 120 grand in money. So we made a little bit of money, 400K, including our insurance there. They only, even though we took 500, they only pay for what we actually took. So that's the difference. There, they would have given us 500. We only took 50. So they give anyway. So we got 419K there. We've got 11 points. Now I'm going to be honest here. I could go like this and be really close to building a spider. All right. Let's not do that though. Remember we lost to Locust, and uh, now hang on. Let me think about this. It's going to cost me the. I'm only going to get 9 points worth. The Locust 1V is basically what we lost. 2 machine guns and a laser. Like, not much damage. Alpha damage is 7. That's fire every gun, you do 7 points of damage. That's just not enough. The Spider, on the other hand, can at least do 10. Um, and it's worth a little bit more if we ended up selling it. So let's take the Spider parts. We need 5 of them to completely build one, and it may still be damaged. All right, but at least we can build one. So let's do that. SRM6s are too big for any of our builds. That's a 3-ton weapon. Although we are planning on taking the missiles off of the LRM-15. Maybe I do that. Maybe I do take these two. Because I'm going to replace the LRM-15 with some short-range missiles on the Javelin at some point. Because he just tends to like to run in anyway. Right now I'm trying to use him as a standoff guy and do some damage before we get into range. He's just not doing it good enough. I could keep working on my medium lasers. You know what? I'm gonna keep him the way he is at the moment and just work on some more medium lasers. So my salvage estimate is worth 1.4 if I could sell. Getting this price for that when you're selling these pieces is not very likely. But anyway. So we took a little bit of damage. They did some damage. You know, this little guy in his urban mech, he still did 137, and he did 113 with the missiles. Um, he took out a helicopter, and he took out a tank and a couple mechs. You know, they say they did put in some work. I wouldn't call it great work, but they put in some work. Let's go there. Let's look at where we would go next. Let's see where I would go tomorrow if I get up and stream in the morning. There's an objective raid over here. There's a war zone and a raid. I would probably do all 3 of those, to be honest. I really would. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go there. All right, but if I'm going to travel and I'm not going to an industrial hub, I might as well repair my mechs ahead of time. Let's go back and see. I already sold the flamer, right? So that's not in here. The flamer's not there. I don't really have anything here I want to sell. Yeah, so that's it. I'm going to travel to this space. I'm going to hit the add button as I go out. If you could stay and watch the ad before you click out and shut down the tab, I'd appreciate it. It just goes toward the ad revenue. Like I said, when Twitch pays me out, I give away a game. So at some point, you know, if you end up subscribing or whatever, you end up on the subscriber list, comment and stuff in the chat, you could have a chance to get a game here. So anyway, I don't keep the money. I don't need it. So I mean, it's just me giving back. Twitch gives me some money. I just throw it back and let somebody else have a game. So anyway, so let's hit the travel button there, and as that travel goes on, I'll hit this. See what the transmission was. Another exploration. That's good. That's another mission on the planet. That's one more. Anything good here? An urban mech we don't care about. If we come out with some money, we need to get those AC-5s. We need weapons. We need backups.